You know, people always ask me, would you like a seat?
You better say no, you better say no.
You're too kind. Yeah, people always ask me, they say, CG, how are you such a kind and thoughtful person all the time? And, you know, I tell them,
Get the f out of my face!
I tell them, you have to just follow your heart and you have to think good thoughts and
Go away!
good things will come back to you. That's what I tell them. I tell them that every time.
Every time I want their stupid face out of my face!
That gum's for you. You want it? I promise it's not expired.
It is.
You're such a kind person. Anyways, like I was saying, always kind, always thoughtful. You have to think good thoughts to receive good things, is what I always tell everyone. I tell that everywhere. I tell people that everywhere all the time. Always. And you know, it's like, I just go around, they ask me about the things I do, you know. I see an old lady walking down the street, I think,
Someone should put you in an old box floating down the
"You
river,
need some help
Grandma.
crossing that street," and I offer my arm and you know, help them walk across the street, carry their groceries back.
Watch them fall.
You know, it's just kind things like that.
That's why I kicked their cane.
Whenever I meet a new woman, I look at them and I look in their eyes, and then I think,
What you packing in that trunk, Mama?
I think, what a great personality you have. Yeah, always good thoughts. You think good, act positive. These good things, they come back to you just like that. And that's how the world becomes a better place. You know, in times of stress and agony, I think to myself, what would Gandhi do? What would Mahatma Gandhi do in this situation?
Arson! Grand larceny!
Yeah, that's, you know, I get through things like that. You know, I just move throughout the day. Gotta keep an upbeat, positive, happy attitude, you know, everywhere I go. You know what I'm saying?
No!
So anyways, today's game is called Thought Experiment Simulator. And, that's all I know. That's all I know. I think they're gonna be testing our thoughts, which is, hey, it's all green here, baby. See? It's all
Miserable! Agonizing!
it's all green.
Terrible!
All thoughts.
Terrible! The world hurt me, and I'll hurt the world
Happy
back!
Developer's message. This is my first game. I hope you like it. Oh, thanks, man.
Hi there. I'm your
Oh.
narrator who will guide you through this adventure.
Right?
Thank you for buying this game.
Of course,
I'll
bro.
explain this game a little bit. Before
Okay.
we start the actual gameplay, you
Right.
will need to read through some philosophical dialogues.
I'm always good at those.
Seem a bit dry, but are
All right.
essential for people who are unfamiliar with those thought experiments.
Are you unfamiliar
Once
with thought
that's
experiments?
done, the real fun begins, and I'll be right here with you, providing
Nice.
commentary and guidance.
Nice. Nice. Kalahamaha? Since 1935. No, we're here on Thought Experiment Simulator.
You're in the mode selection menu now.
Uh-huh.
I'd recommend going with story mode, but it's totally up to you.
Story mode, sim mode, various simulations of classical thought experiments without set goals, offering endless playfulness and contemplation. High score. Challenge mode, exciting challenges with time. Who cares? Anyways, story mode. Dive into debates between history's greatest philosophers like Gandhi, Socrates, exploring thought experiments and gain insight through their perspectives. That sounds very insightful and great learning. Story mode. In this game, thought experiments are based on real-life academic theories. Might be academic mistakes and what are you talking about?
When you click an icon, a story mode button will pop up. This will take you to the dialogue scene I mentioned earlier. You can choose to read through the dialogue or skip it, and then you'll be brought to the playable part.
Can you start the time?
Enjoy.
Nice. Trolley problem. Oh my gosh, you talk too much. You ever heard that, Run DMC? This part of the game's little tension between utilitarian. I thought it was utilitarian. Utilitarian principles, prioritizing the greater good, in the protection of individual rights. Yeah, okay. Right. Nietzsche. Friedrich Nietzsche, a German philosopher, challenged traditional morality, famously declaring God is blind to signify the decline of religious and metaphysical certainty. He emphasized the will to power, the importance of individualism, and the concept of Übermensch. His work profoundly influenced existentialism, postmodernism, and psychology. I don't like the trolley problem. Oh, if you just pull the lever, you sacrifice just one person to save 5 others. Aristotle, that's the other guy. Socrates, Aristotle.
Aristotle, the philosopher, made pivotal contributions across methods, ethics, logic, and natural sciences.
He championed empiricism, asserting knowledge derives from sensory experience, and introduced teleology. 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 It's not banal niche. It's it's compelling ethical dilemma that challenge our principles to act or not. Each choice bears its own consequence. Confucius, I know him too, big dog. It speaks to the core of human morality. How do we choose when each path leads to harm? Chinese philosopher whose thoughts centered on morality. Bro. Redirecting the trolley saves more lives, aligning with the mean, seeking the greater good while minimizing harm. What kids these days call utilitarianism? What's the Ren righteousness? Ren? Is that Hunter? In killing an innocent, whose life is no less valuable than any other 5. What of his dignity and rights? I guess we'll never know. True Confucius, our actions must also reflect our ethical virtues, so maybe the wisdom lies in discerning the right course, even in the face of the act of redirecting the trolley itself for carry a moral weight, or is it the consequence of the action that defines its righteousness? But redirecting the trolley asserts a dominance over fate, a refusal to passively watch many lives demise, a great example of the will to power. Nietzsche, I like the way you think. Aristotle, free will and agency, I agree, but like Confucius say, you would be taking that away from one innocent agency with your twisted dominance over fate.
That I, the burden I carry for asserting my will. You see, this is why I don't like the trolley problem.
But you still haven't told us why you don't like the problem, and we haven't solved it either.
Life is not a problem to be solved. There is no answer in the end. However, the trolley problem forces you to confront a oscillation between morality. Only the weak seek refuge in moral certainties. The strong create their own values, and these values cannot come from mere calculations. Yes, even if calculated, the intention and the righteousness of the action are what truly defines the moral value. Now we're getting somewhere. The action is not as important as the virtues behind it. Nietzsche, why are you laughing maniacally? Now, if you ask me, the ultimate will to power is derailed.
That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say hyperbolic time chamber, power up, and stop the train yourself, but no. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Are we starting? Has been unlocked. Play it now. You can also play it. Bro, yes, start it. Oh my gosh.
Welcome. I suppose you're here for something entirely ordinary. But let me be clear. This is not your typical ride. You might face some deceptively simple choices.
Yeah.
Twists on the classic trolley problem. But remember, not everything is as it seems. Enjoy the conundrum. Or don't. It's entirely up to you.
Don't tell me what's up to me, okay? 3, 2, 1.
Well, I guess that's one way to minimize the paperwork.
What if I... Ooh.
Goodbye, kangaroos. Today, the trolley hops for you.
I thought I had to turn it their way to make it go. Okay, so it's just straight. Listen, wait a minute.
Long live the pineapple.
Stop. Hold on. They're not letting me look at the tracks. A cake or all those... Wait, no, other way. There's only 2 ways. Okay, right.
Cake down. I repeat, cake down. Party's over, folks. Now you must choose between a teleport machine and a time machine. What could possibly go wrong?
Obviously, you let the teleport machine go. I'm trying to see if I can do something else.
That was a classic case of instant karma. Nice work. Now you know how it feels to be on the receiving end of your own decisions.
It was the right thing to do, bro. Why is he like a T-Rex or alien? No, them aliens might kill us.
Hey kids, guess we're skipping the prehistoric exhibit today.
It didn't exist in the first place. Don't unicorns
Color
offer
of
like...
passion,
Okay.
power, and dragons under trolleys?
What's going on here?
What just happened? The trolley has legs now?
What? Frog into a human. Frog into a
That guy
human.
enjoys his new lily pad.
At least this way it's a human life instead of a...
Less is more, in terms of survivors, I mean.
What do you want? Drifting? Your objective is to collect all the stars in this level, each representing an unlockable achievement. If you feel it's too difficult, you can choose to exit at any time. If you leave and return later, your stars will be saved, but your progress will be reset. In sim mode, each level loops endlessly. If you start to get bored, feel free to leave and move forward to the next level. Well, we know where to get the aliens.
Well,
I guess...
this koala's lazy day.
You gonna keep talking over me, Buster? You gonna, I'm sure the aliens have a way of dodging the trolley. Why is the koala this big statue now? Ooh.
Looks like we're not making the most welcoming planet list this year.
What? Oh. Okay.
You knew your trolley pass was also a ticket to space. Hope you packed your toothbrush.
What if I... Maybe drifting is when you... Nah, that's not drifting. Maybe I have to wait
Koalas aren't known for their speed.
until the first set of wheels is over the track. And then hit the thing, and then it drifts. Hell nah.
On the world map, Hawaii just shines brighter.
8 hours later.
If murdering all these people doesn't cause it to drift. Ooh.
I guess for you, cake comes before, well, a lot of other things.
12 sleepless hours later.
Congratulations! You've just increased the human population.
See if I do nothing here, bro. Maybe the driver will drift. No, he won't. No, he
You
won't.
chose to do nothing. Sometimes inaction is an action.
Many unbearable hours later.
That was it. I thought maybe it would drift if I changed the track on its way backwards. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Buradon's booty. This better be hilarious. Part of the game, but yeah, skip it, bro. Yep, just, yep. Yep. I don't care. The
You will tangle with a famous dilemma, making choices that twist classic philosophical quandaries into a. Let's see if you
skip
can
that,
guide
bro.
this famously indecisive donkey or not.
Let's see, bro.
Fun, after all, is in the attempt and the absurdity of the outcomes.
Right. Can you start the game? I'm tired of cool math games, bro. I had enough of that. Those days are over. What am I?
Hydration first. An excellent strategy. Not endorsed by our four-legged friend, however.
He wants
Choosing
food?
hay over hydration. Remind me never to take you on a desert expedition. The water seems inviting. Too bad the donkey isn't feeling adventurous today. Our donkey friend has conclusively resolved his dilemma,
What?
though perhaps not in the way we hoped. Before we proceed to the next round, let's take a moment to reflect on this particular thought experiment posed quite a challenge in converting philosophical quandaries, and your feedback is crucial for I'm eager to hear your thoughts on how the scenario. Could you please rate this level's gameplay on a... You know, actually, the game's creator is willing to see whatever score. In the previous design, you would be forced to rate a 10 here, but not in the game was released. And by the time I look at these lines, it's August 1st. In the past week, he has checked every review on Steam and noticed that most of the negative reviews are about being forced to rate it. But do you know why he added the rating game? Because in the initial design of this level,
He's insane.
the donkey was just standing there. And players could... That's it. The original game. That's why he added more stuff in this game that might... And to laugh at him. So he guessed, but that probably... Anyway, let me reveal some new stuff. Some efforts he put into this level to try and make this boring thought experiment more entertaining.
I think I like the old way better. Just hay or water. Oh my crack. This is a flash game.
Aha! When you thought the potion would give our donkey a fairy tale ending, the trolley returns with a splash of color. Even in a world of magical transformations, some things remain brutally consistent.
Give him some gum.
The chewing gum turned our donkey into a makeshift rocket, complete with propulsion, courtesy of its own natural gas. Who could have predicted that a bubble-blowing session would launch a donkey lunar mission? Sadly, even with such an impressive exit strategy, the moon is no place for a donkey. Or any of them. You've gone for hydration, but the donkey remains firmly in his existential crisis.
Why are his bars?
Seems like you're thinking about the donkey's kidneys.
Why isn't the water bar going back up? I'm so confused.
It seems our indecisive friend has chosen a permanent solution.
I'm so lost. I'm so lost. Is there any winning with that? I wasn't listening to what he was saying, bro. Give him a chili pepper, bro. You let him eat, then I get him to the water.
Who knew a bit of spicy pepper could turn our humble donkey into a fire breath, only to be, it seems.
You done? Hey man, it's your first game. Hey, if I was back in like elementary school on the little laptops, them Chromebooks, I'd probably have a blast. I'm gonna get back on Marvel Rivals now. Very thoughtful. It was cool talking to Aristotle.
And the donkey's commitment to
I'll tell you about talking over me.
indecision was,
What I tell you about talking over me?
ironically, his final decision.
Back to what I was saying. My channel, Donkey. Yeah, you yeah, I think it's time. I think we've run out of options. I think this is just the game now. I think this is it. I think it's just what has to happen. I can't put Marvel Rivals 24/7, you know? It's just what has to happen. It's just what happened. It's just what has to happen. I mean, it's just no other choice. The Tekken trending art, it has to go on, and there's just no other way. It's already here. I mean, it might as well to be. You feel me? So, uh, yeah, that's probably gonna get edited down to like 5 minutes, dude. Might be the shortest video this channel's ever seen. Anyways, I hope I found some way to make it good.
You thought you found a way?
Good luck editing.
Huh?
Good luck.
Huh?
Good luck, CG.
Good luck.
Yeah, 5, man.
I'm not.
Don't get mad at me. You picked the game. We're the same person.
You know what you put me
Have a
through?
great day, everyone.
You know how long I've
I'm
been
gonna go
sitting
fight
here in this
myself.
chair? You
Fight
son of a.
down.